Romance on the tip of the tongue. How can you make a girl's heart race with oral pleasure? Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that's both intimate and full of romance. How to use tongue techniques to give a woman the ultimate pleasure and happiness during intimate moments. Don't be shy, this is the most seductive tongue poetry in intimate relationships. Once you master this, you'll have your partner moaning your name in ecstasy. A perfect oral experience is more effective than any sweet talk. It can instantly ignite intimacy and bring you closer together. But a lot of guys get nervous just thinking about this. Either they feel embarrassed or they have no idea where to start. Don't worry, today I'll guide you step by step, from mental preparation to practical techniques, turning you into a master of love with your tongue. Many guys have psychological barriers when it comes to oral, and a common concern is, will there be a weird smell? Is it clean? Actually, these worries are completely understandable. It's just like how women also worry about whether a man's private parts are clean. As long as both partners maintain good personal hygiene, intimate areas can be just as fresh as a clean face. A woman's natural lubrication is the body's own lubricant, carrying a subtle warmth, and it's nowhere near as scary as you might imagine. Instead of fixating on the smell, it's better to treat oral sex as a loving exploration. Use your tenderness and attentiveness to discover your partner's sensitive spots and bring each other the ultimate, intimate experience. How can you adjust your mindset? First, acknowledge the naturalness of the body. Sexologist Laura Berman points out that human sexual activity is a natural form of physical and emotional expression, and oral sex, as one of these forms, can enhance intimacy between partners. As long as proper hygiene is maintained, oral sex is safe and healthy. Second, use communication to resolve concerns. If you have any worries, you can be open with your partner. For example, you might ask, "I'm a bit curious, can we talk about how we feel about this?" Your partner's response will help put you at ease. Third, start from a place of love. See oral sex as a way to express affection, not as a chore. When you explore with love and respect, psychological barriers will naturally fade away. A friend of mine once shared that her boyfriend was initially very resistant to oral sex and thought it was weird. Later, he patiently communicated with her, explaining that it was a form of intimate expression, and they even looked up information about it together. After trying it, her boyfriend realized that not only did it make his girlfriend happy, but it also allowed him to feel a deeper sense of intimacy. Since then, their relationship has become even sweeter. Before getting into technique instruction, preparation is crucial. A comfortable atmosphere and thoughtful preparation can make the oral experience much more enjoyable. First, hygiene comes first. Stay fresh and clean. Both partners should be clean. Before intimate moments, it's recommended that both partners use warm water and a gentle cleanser to wash their private areas, ensuring freshness and no unpleasant odors. Women can also use specialized intimate care products to maintain health and comfort. Oral hygiene is important. Brush your teeth, rinse your mouth, and keep your breath fresh. Avoid eating pungent foods like garlic or onions to prevent affecting the experience. Safety comes first. If you have health concerns, you can use specialized protective barriers, such as dental dams, to reduce the risk of infection. Second, set the mood. Start with romance. Oral sex isn't something you should rush into. Foreplay helps both partners relax. You can gently caress your partner's inner thighs, waist, or back with your fingertips, moving softly like playing the piano. At the same time, whisper a few sweet words in their ear, such as, "Baby, I want to make you feel especially happy tonight." This kind of sweet interaction can make your partner's heart race and body relax, getting them ready for the intimate moments to come. A close friend of mine once shared that her boyfriend always starts with hugs and kisses, then slowly caresses her shoulders and thighs and softly whispers things that make her blush. As a result, even before he begins oral, she already feels completely weak and melted. So the atmosphere created by foreplay really does enhance the whole experience. Alright, now for the main event. Oral sex isn't just about a simple lick, it's a tongue art that requires skill and rhythm. Here are a few key steps to help you precisely ignite your partner's pleasure switch. First, start gently from the outside. Your movements should be soft. Use the tip of your tongue to lightly trace circles around the labia and vulva as if you're drawing a little heart. Keep your movements slow and gentle, giving your partner a tender yet powerful sensation. Be sure not to let your teeth touch any sensitive areas, or what should be sweet might turn into pain. Pay attention to their reactions. Many women will involuntarily shiver or let out soft sighs when their outer areas are gently caressed. This means you've found the right rhythm. Keep being gentle and continue to explore slowly. Second, focus on the clitoris, the pleasure switch. The clitoris is the most sensitive part of a woman, packed with nerve endings. It's truly the pleasure switch. But it's also extremely delicate, so you need to control the pressure and rhythm carefully. Sweep and tap. Use the tip of your tongue to gently move from bottom to top, as if softly brushing with a tiny brush, focusing especially on the area around the clitoris. You can lightly tap 3 times like a dragonfly, skimming the water. Then apply a bit more pressure and gently suck for a moment. This contrasting rhythm can make your partner feel an instant jolt of pleasure. Change up the angle, moving your head side to side, or adjust the angle of your tongue to explore your partner's hidden sensitive spot. Everyone's sensitive areas are a little different. Once you find their unique switch, your partner might instantly melt. Coordinate with your lips. Gently wrap your lips around the clitoris, softly sucking as if savoring jelly while swirling your tongue inside. This multi-layer stimulation can double the pleasure. A friend of mine once shared that her boyfriend didn't know how to control the pressure. At first, was always too forceful. Later, she guided him to gently trace circles with the tip of his tongue, combined with the sucking of his lips, and as a result, she felt like she was flying, completely immersed in pleasure. So, finding a rhythm that suits your partner is key. Third, rhythm variation. The magic of 3 shallow, 1 deep. If your partner's response is lukewarm, it might be because the rhythm is too monotonous. Try the 3 shallow, 1 deep formula. First, lightly tap 3 times with the tip of your tongue, as if teasing your partner, then suddenly increase the intensity and gently suck on the clitoris. This contrast can make your partner's heart race in an instant. You can also speed up or slow down the pace. For example, when your partner is close to climax, slightly increase the speed of your tongue movements. And at the same time, gently rub their skin with your nose. The warm breath you exhale will provide extra stimulation. Fourth, hand coordination. Multi-line operation to maximize pleasure. The tongue and lips are the main stars, but using your hands in coordination can make the experience even richer. For example, while stimulating the clitoris with the tip of your tongue, you can gently caress the inner thighs, waist, or buttocks with your fingers. This multi-point stimulation can help your partner get aroused more quickly. Be sure to keep your finger movements gentle as well, so as not to distract your partner. Fifth, post-orgasm comfort. The continuation of affection. After your partner reaches orgasm, don't rush to get up. Gently hold her, wipe the sweat from her forehead, and say something sweet like, "You looked so beautiful just now, I love you so much." This kind of aftercare can make your partner feel cherished and deepen your emotional connection. Many men make some common mistakes when trying oral sex. Here are some common issues and their solutions. First, mistake 1. Being too rough. The clitoris is extremely sensitive, and excessive stimulation can cause pain. The solution is to use the tip of your tongue gently, and always pay attention to your partner's reactions. If she frowns or pulls away, it means you're being too forcefully. Up immediately. Second, mistake 2. Monotonous rhythm. Repeating the same motion over and over can make your partner feel bored. Try varying the rhythm and angle, such as going from slow to fast, or switching from circling to sweeping motions, to find the pattern your partner likes best. Third, mistake 3. Neglecting communication. Everyone has different sensitive spots and preferences, so blindly copying others may backfire. You can gently ask during the process, "Does this feel good?" or let your partner guide your movements. Fourth, mistake 4. Ignoring hygiene. Hygiene issues are a major taboo when it comes to oral sex. Make sure both partners are clean and use protection if necessary to safeguard each other's health. In traditional views, sex is often seen as taboo, causing many people to feel ashamed or confused about intimate acts like oral sex. However, sex is a natural and important part of intimate relationships. By understanding our bodies scientifically and communicating openly about our feelings, intimate moments can become healthier and more enjoyable. Scientific basis: understanding the body's sensitive areas. Sexology research shows that the clitoris is the most sensitive sexual organ in women, with about 8,000 nerve endings, making it the main source of pleasure. However, its sensitivity varies from person to person, so it's important to find the best way to stimulate it through communication and exploration. In addition, oral sex can stimulate the brain, releasing dopamine and oxytocin, which enhances intimacy and happiness between partners. Emotional connection, respect, and communication are at the core. Oral sex is not only about physical pleasure, but also an expression of emotion. A successful oral sex experience relies on honest communication and mutual respect between both partners. Women can take the initiative to express their preferences, such as saying, "I like it when you're gentler," or "This feels really good." Men, on the other hand, should listen attentively and pay attention to their partner's reactions. Only a partner who respects each other's boundaries and is willing to consider the other's feelings can make the intimate relationship sweeter. A friend of mine once shared that she and her boyfriend always talk about their feelings during intimate moments, such as asking, "How did it feel this time?" Or, "Do you want to try something different next time?" This kind of open communication makes their sex life more and more harmonious and their relationship deeper. Alright, that's all for today's sharing. With these tips, you can make oral sex a romantic chapter in your intimate relationship. Remember, the essence of oral sex lies in gentleness, rhythm, and communication. Use your care and affection to explore your partner's pleasure triggers. Not only will this bring them immense pleasure, but it will also make your relationship more intimate. Finally, I want to ask everyone, do you have any special little tips in your intimate relationships? Feel free to share your experiences in the comment section so we can learn and exchange ideas together. If you enjoyed today's sharing, remember to like and save it. We'll talk about even more exciting topics next time. Bye bye!